Alrighty, today is Saturday. There's a little bit of movement behind me, but hopefully you can hear me. That's because this room is the massage room. Luckily we have Gemma with us and she's doing our massages after our cycling. So we do the massages and then we stretch and then we go in the ice bath, and that's part of our recovery process. So today is the second day of riding, and we've seen a lot of clubs today. We've been to, we set off from Huddersfield, and then we went straight in. Dean, keep it down a little bit. We went straight. Can everyone look at Dean's just about to get some treatment there? He's getting on the couch. Anyway, we went from Huddersfield and we went all the way to. Where do we go first? We went to Manchester City, and they had a Muse concert. Muse were playing a music concert there, so there was a bit of we couldn't drive in. We couldn't really. The shop was closed as well, so we couldn't. My dad's collecting key rings, and we couldn't get a key ring, unfortunately. But nice roll, man. Yeah, we went to Manchester City, and then that was about 30 miles, and straight from there we went to Old Trafford. And it was brilliant. I mean, I'm a Man United fan myself, so is my dad, and he's a lifelong Man United fan. And not just being biased about it, but I mean, it was spectacular. We went there, and we went in the shop, and we met a guy, got talking to him, a guy that works there. He said, go into the museum and go up to the third floor and have a word with some of the guys up there, see if they can do something for you. And so we did, and they gave us a tour around, VIP tour around the stadium. We went pitch side, we sat in the dugout. It was really good. I mean, they looked after us so much. They gave us a couple of tour tickets to auction off as well, which we'll do for charity. Obviously, we'll give the money to charity when we raise that from auctioning those prizes. And yeah, and then it was off straight from there to Wigan. We went to Wigan, to the DW Stadium, and then we hit Liverpool to do the two Merseyside clubs. We did Everton first, and then it was just a mile to Liverpool. So it was nice and easy. We're now in Cheshire Oaks, which is a nice new complex which has been built. It's like a massive retail park. There's lots of different shops, outlet stores, places to eat, including Nando's, which is a lot of our favourites here, so we're going to be going there soon. We're in another travel lodge. This is again a really modern one, really nice place to stay. Physically doing fine, legs are good, catching a bit of sun, hopefully going to blend these tan lines in a little bit. Haven't shown the tops yet, so Reason's one of our sponsors, the best. Then we've got the charity names on the front, and then on the back we've got our 20 clubs in 10 days, and yeah, nice and bright. Stops us from, well, makes the crazy drivers see us. In terms of crazy drivers, we haven't really had any problems just yet. That's good. Usually we get a bit of, some point in these challenges, get a bit of abuse from someone. The only abuse we've had is a bit of a. We had a kid give us a bit of abuse today. We were having a really nice hill climb going into Oldham. It was really nice, picturesque, really beautiful, and nice downhill as well. Get a bit of speed, but there was these kids down the side of the road, and one of them started running after us, and it was quite funny because I asked him. I said, "Oh yeah, how's it going? What are you up to?" And he said, "I'm running." So I thought that was quite funny, and then Dean tricked him by saying his shoelace was undone. He looked down. It was just a bit of banter, but that's about it really. It's been nice weather, can't complain about that, which is always easier when doing these things. A little bit windy today, especially when you're going downhill and you can feel the wind coming at you and slowing you down. What else? What else have we done today? Dean?
So I couldn't find the tunnel.
We couldn't find the Merseyside tunnel, which was interesting. We went to cross that. We had to drive around for a long time because we had to drive through the tunnel, and we couldn't find it for ages, so that was a bit annoying.
Got abused by a drunk Liverpudlian.
We did get abused by a drunk Liverpudlian, yeah, that's right, at the side of the road. He'd had a few ciders, I think. Didn't quite catch what he said, though.
All of our sheep jokes.
We saw a lot of sheep in the road on that picturesque journey up that hillside. And we kind of amused ourselves. Sometimes you've got to amuse yourself when you're on the road for hours, just cycling and cycling. Little things like a sheep in the road turns into like a 10-minute joke, which does kind of speed things up a bit when you're trying to think of different puns you can say about sheep. So yeah, that's kind of what we do really. We just crack on and make ground, make mileage.
Good to hear.
straight from A to V, you know. Tomorrow we're going into Birmingham, which is going to be interesting. We've got to go to Stoke first, then West Brom, and then Villa. And then we cycle out onto the other side of Birmingham, towards the Wales end of Birmingham. The day after that, we're going straight to Swansea. That's the only one we're going to see. And we're going to be signing off very soon. And then it's a 3-day ride across to Norwich. So keep the sponsorships coming, because we get notified every time somebody donates money to us and to this cause, these 3 charities. Which is the reason we're doing this whole thing. You know, it isn't the most enjoyable. There are enjoyable parts of this, you know, but it's not the most enjoyable thing. It is quite stressful. It is quite draining physically and mentally, but we do it because we want to push ourselves, get outside the box, and raise a lot of money for 3 great charities. So each time you give us a sponsorship, a donation, we get an email saying how much, and it really does boost us. So keep them coming. It is charitygiving.co.uk/Premiership-cycle. That's all for day 2. I'll speak to you again tomorrow. And if you're watching this all the way to the end of the video, thank you. And you know, I just hope that that I can keep coming back and reporting to you with these high spirits, because we all feel pretty good at the moment. So yeah, that's all for now. Bye.